Hello guys, welcome to this video. Today we're gonna show you guys how to use TradingView and what it is. Basically, TradingView, it's a trading platform, it's a charting platform and also a social network because you can get involved in a community of traders. You can learn from other traders. You can check their ideas, the chart patterns, the strategies, the indicators. So for you who is just starting to trade, this is probably something new, but don't worry. It's a very basic, counterintuitive, and very easy hands-on kind of platform that you can use to monitor your trades, to monitor your chart patterns, to execute your trades, to back test. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. If this is your first time looking at this website right now, make sure you guys scroll down, look everything that they have, and also they have some options on the top hand side here. And right now I want to show you guys, take you guys to the pricing, which is plans that they have. They have 3 paid plans: the essential, the plus, and the premium. However, you can use this platform for free if you want. Obviously, I do not recommend if you want to start trading, but if you're just learning on the first weeks, first months of trading, don't worry, just use it for free. It's fine. Just create your account. We're gonna create an account very soon. But once you start trading, I definitely recommend you start with the essential. I have a premium one because I like to use all these features that they have for a premium client. But if you just started trading, to be honest, you don't need all of that. Just go for essential, testing it out, and then you can upgrade later. Let's go here to the super charts, which is basically the main product that they have, where you're gonna look at the charts, and this is just the default settings that they have. And then they're always gonna show you guys Apple, Amazon, Tesla, some stocks on the Nasdaq or S&P. But don't worry, because you can change that, okay? They have here some watch lists. You can change that for Forex, or crypto, for futures, commodities. But what's important here is that you can change all of that. Even with the free, I haven't even logged in yet, and you can already change and play with the tools that they have. I'm not gonna go over all the tools they have. They have a lot of tools. I'm just gonna show the ones that I use the most, and I think every beginner must know those tools. First things first, you can change the background, you can change the color of the candles, you can change everything. As I said before, this website, you can do whatever you want. It's very counterintuitive. You can change and make it as you want, make the way you want, the way you like. And then in here you can change, for example, the symbol. So let's go to Bitcoin because it's one of my main markets. So right here you have the chart of Bitcoin, and the default setting goes to the daily chart, which I recommend for a beginner. But if you have more experience, you definitely can go to a minute charts or hourly charts. But if you're just a beginner, I definitely recommend to stay on the weekly, on the daily, monthly, 4-hour max. Okay, if you want to go to the seconds, you have to pay for it. Yeah, unfortunately. But if you are okay with it, you can go up to 1 minute for free, which it's more than enough. I never go to 1 minute chart, by the way. So let's go back to the daily, and then up here you can add some indicators. I don't think we can add some indicators because we are not even logged in yet. But for example, a very famous indicator, it's a moving average, a simple exponential moving average or simple moving average. You can add one of them. Obviously, the ad is going to pop up telling you to join for free, but we are not going to join right now. I'm just showing you guys the options that they have here. You can add some alerts. Also, you need to pay for it. If you want alerts, you can play with the replay mode, which is basically a great tool for those people who wants to back test a strategy and don't want to see what happened in the future, don't want to get the hindsight bias. And you can use this replay mode where you click in here, select the buy you want. You can see here the ad showing you how it's being used, and you can play and pause, and that way you can backtest the strategy as if you are trading live, which is great. Here on your left hand side, you can see this one is probably the one that I use the most, which is the horizontal ray. This horizontal ray is the one that I use to mark my support and resistance level. Some people use horizontal line. I like to use horizontal ray. Another thing I like to use is magnet mode and drawing mode. And what are those modes? The magnet mode, the mouse, it's gonna drag to the highest and lowest point of the chart. So look at my mouse right now. And you can see when it goes over a high, it's getting pulled and dragged to that high. So if you click, your horizontal ray is going to be added on the exact price. Okay, so similar to that high up there, you can see my mouse, it's going over and then gets pulled to that level right there. And if you have this drawing mode on, it means that you can keep adding levels until you don't want to add anymore. When you don't want to add anymore, you can simply just click in here or right click on your chart, and then you are back to normal. You can drag, do whatever you want. That's very cool as well. Another thing that's cool on this website is that they explain each feature as well. So here they explain what a magnet mode is. You can click got it and it disappears. But if you don't want to have the drawing mode on, just make sure that every time you click on the line and you add your level, you can now use the chart normally. But if you want to add another level, you need to go back there and then add a level. This ad's gonna keep popping up because I'm not logged in yet. So I'm just gonna refresh this page. So go back to the page. We're gonna log in very soon and go back to my horizontal ray. If I add a level, I don't have the drawing mode on. I need to go back, click again, and then add the level. So if I have a fresh chart like this and I want to add multiple levels, then I turn this on and then I can just, okay, those highs are my resistance levels, those lows are my support levels, and that's it. All right, so another tool that I like to use is a Fibonacci retracement. Some people know about it, but if you're new to trading, you probably don't know about it. But I like to use this tool as well. And for example, I don't like the default way that they give us the Fibonacci level. I like to personalize. And my way to personalize is just see this little window that pops up every time you use a tool here. This window, you can change the setting and the color and everything you want. So for example, the colors you can change the size of the lines. You can make it thin, you can make thicker, and then you can just click settings. And right here, it's where I like to change my Fibonacci, because for example, I don't use the level, so I can just click that out. I don't use what else? I don't use the extensions as well, so I can just click those out. And then you can see it's already different. Okay, it's already a different Fibonacci retracement. So another thing I like to do is to change the colors, so you can change all the colors. So for example, I'm just going to leave everything as black and leave everything as black, and now I can just get rid of the background. I don't want that background. I can just click this, or I can just like use this fader to change the background. What else I don't like? I don't like the trend line. I can just click and then get rid of the trend line, and I can click OK. And then now this is more likely the way I like to use my Fibonacci's. Okay, so right now, for example, we are at the 0.786 Fibonacci. We are bouncing from it. So that's it. That's another tool that I like to use. Another one that I like to use, for example, is when I'm reviewing trades, I like to use those stacks and call outs. So let's say this is a trade that I want to save. So I can just come here, go to call out, and then I can say great bounce of 0.786 Fib level, you know. And then with these sort of observations, I can basically go on the top right hand side and take a snapshot of that. So I can just click here, take a snapshot, and then I can just download the image or copy the image or copy the link. And then if, for example, if you copy the link, you can basically open a new tab and then paste the link, and there you have it. You have that saved for life, and then you can start creating what the traders call a playbook, but let's not go into that right now. Another thing I like to use on this website is the geometric shapes. So for example, I like to use rectangles to mark my support and resistance areas as well. So for example, this consolidation here, I would say is a support area. So I can just mark the area. So because I have the drawing mode on, if I click again, it's going to create another one, see how annoying this can be as well. So make sure you either click in here. Oh, that's another ad. Let's refresh the page and let's do that again so you guys can understand exactly what I'm doing. So if you add that and the drawing mode is on, it's gonna keep adding rectangles. Okay, so if you don't want that to happen, you right click on the chart, or you can just click in here and then just delete all of those shapes you added, and then this one I can just pull over and then create my area, my support area. So this is my support area, for example. And then here on the support area, same thing. If you click on that, you can change the color, you can change the border, the background, you can add some text. So for example, if you click here, you can say support area, and then you can put this, I don't know, bigger, and then there it is. Another thing I like to use as well is the brush for example, when I'm explaining something on the chart, or when I want to review some trades. I like to, for example, draw this. So whenever I am studying, I know that I'm drawing, for example, lower high. Okay. If this is too ugly for you, don't worry. You can use the text. You can add the text and say lower high, and then you can make it bigger, you can make it smaller, you can do whatever you want. All right, and I think that's all the tools that I basically use. I'm very simple. My charts are very clean. Most of my time I'm going to be using my lines, my trend lines, my Fibonacci from time to time. Here, for example, you can use to calculate the price range. For example, you want to know how much the price moved from here to the high. So you can go here, you can go price range, and then you can go from that low to that high. It moved 31%, or $16,594. All right. Then you can delete that. Remember that we have the drawing mode on. So if I click on the chart again, it's going to create again the price range. So make sure you click in here, or you right click on the chart. Another thing I like to use is when I'm going to open a position, I can just simply click long position or short position to know exactly where it's going to be my stop, where it's going to be my profit target. So for example, let's say I want to go long on Bitcoin right now. I just click here, click long position, and then I can just click in there. Remember to go back there because I have the drawing mode on. And let's say my stop is going to be below my support area, and then my profit target is going to be right there. So this is basically a tool that can help you monitor your trades. If it's a short position, same thing. You can just click in here, short position, and let's say, okay, if the market moves up to 64,000, I'm going to open up a short position, and my stop's going to be above the high, and I'm going to target. Let's delete the long position so it doesn't get confusing. And I can just target the support area, for example. Okay, so this helps you to monitor your trades. Other than that, I also like to use the data range because, for example, sometimes I want to know how long did Bitcoin take inside of this range. So you can just say, okay, from started here to that, right now it's 195 days or 195 bars. So that's a data range. It's similar to the price range, but for the data, the date. Okay, so I think that's all the tools that I use for this website. Let's log in right now so I can use some indicators and also explain you guys a few other features. Good timing. So right now, another ad of them saying join for free. So let's click here, join for free. And then it's going to pop up this window where you need to sign up. and I already have a Google account here connected, so you can just connect directly with your Google email. So I'm just gonna click here, and then right now you can see I have my account connected, and you can see my profile. Let's leave this page, and you can see this is my profile. So that's why it's also called a social sort of network, because you can now follow traders, be followed by traders. You can follow their ideas, you can post your ideas, you can post your scripts, your indicators. You can participate on the community of this website, where they have trade ideas, educational ideas, and scripts, indicators, and so on. But let's go back to our super chart. So let's go here, products, super charts, and we're back to the Bitcoin chart. Let's add this indicator called moving average. A lot of people use this. Let's add the exponential moving average, and you can see it's up there now on the left hand side, and it's on the chart. See the blue line on the chart? That blue line is the moving average you just add. The default setting, it's a 9 EMA. So to change that, you have to go here and click in settings, and length is basically the length of the moving average. So I like to use 100 moving average, for example, and then let's change our style as well. The other settings, guys, just leave it as it is, okay? And then here on style, let's change this to black to see it better. Let's change also the thickness. Let's make it thicker. And I think that's all. Okay, so we have the 100 moving average, exponential moving average on our chart, and right now you can hide this, you can put it back on. If you click here on more, you can add alerts, you can bring it to the front, bring it to the back, change all sort of things in here. You can remove it if you want to remove it, or you can just click delete here, and it's gonna delete the moving average. And why I like this moving average so much, because you can see the market likes to respect this moving average a few times, no? So it's an important moving average. A lot of market participants use it. So yeah, another cool thing I forgot to explain is this thing here. So when you do something by mistake, so let's say you do this, oh man, you don't need to delete if you don't, just do undo, and that's it, and you go back to whatever you do that was a mistake. You're not supposed to do that. You can just, Command Z or Control Z, undo the action. Down here we have a few other features which is pretty cool, but I think it's a little bit more advanced. If I just started to trade, don't worry about them, because this is for people, this is for developers, for systematic traders, for people who likes to create their own algorithm and then trade using Pine script code, which is the exclusive code that they have. So I'm just gonna open the window so you can see. So this is the Pine script window where you can build your own indicator, your own strategy. Is pretty cool. I have a few strategies and indicators here, and it's very easy to use and to code if you know how to code. Another thing here is the replay trading, which is that replay function that I showed you before, where you can just backtest your strategy using the replay mode. Right here we have the free account, but you can see it, we still can use the replay mode. Look at this, we can go back in time, and right now we can just play the replay mode, and then that bar is going to be playing one bar every single second. You can make it faster. You can make, let's say, 10 bars per second, and you press play, and then now it's 10 bars per second. And then, for example, you can just backtest any strategy you have. So let's say your strategy is to buy or sell at the 100 moving average. Let's say you are here in time, your 100 moving average is right there. You already know how to use that tool of long position. So you come here, you say, okay, that's my long position. My stop loss is going to be below there, and then my profit tag is going to be up there. And then you can just click play, and then boom, you get triggered, and then that would be your profit target. So if you are a good trader, you can basically save your backtesting results by taking a snapshot and going to a spreadsheet and start saving all of those trades, because that's important data for you, okay? And you can just Keep playing the replay mode as much as you want. If you are tired, you say, okay, I don't want to back test anymore. I want to go back to my chart. You can just click on exit bar replay, clicking yes. And right now you're just back to the normal chart. All right. So let's delete that. And then the last thing I want to show you guys is this trading panel where you can connect your broker. If you started to trade, you need a broker to execute your orders, right? So you need, so for example, in crypto, it can be Binance, it can be OKX. For Forex, you have here Pepperstone, IC Markets, ACAP, whatever exchange you have, account you have, you can connect through TradingView and you can trade here. You can execute your orders here. You can, for example, if you right click on the chart, you can see here a trade. You can buy and sell Bitcoin right now or create a new order. If I was connected to one of those brokers, I could execute a trade right now through TradingView. But I prefer just to use TradingView to monitor my trades, to draw my lines, and to analyze my charts, and my execution I do somewhere else. But I think it's very handy. I think sometimes I use it, to be honest. Alright guys, so that's all you need to know about TradingView, at least for now, because as you can see, it's a very easy hands-on sort of platform that you can learn by just using over and over again. I just show you guys the very basics so you're not lost, completely lost when you open up this website for the first time. If you have any questions, make sure you use the comment section to ask me. I'll be more than happy to help anyone with using this platform, and I'm gonna leave some links down below on the description of the video that can help you on these first steps and help you open your account on TradingView. If you got this far to this video, please make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. It's going to help us a lot. And share this video to a friend who's just started to trade and doesn't know how to use TradingView properly. We have a community of traders as well. If you want to join, all the links is going to be down here on the description. And I see you guys in the next video. Peace out.